Hey, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video, y'all. As y'all can hear, I came in with the classic from Christopher Williams, I'm Dreaming, from the New Jack City soundtrack. Joint is a banger, will remain a classic, and anytime that this joint comes on, I don't care if it's on Music Choice, I don't care if it's on the radio and they doing like a throwback of the 90s or whatever, yo, and this joint come on and he start off slow and then that beat comes in and then you gotta rock. Listen. Woo! Man about you. Oh, that joint is so classic. But, you know, this Flashback Friday was definitely inspired by this song because I was jamming to it sometime this week, and I was jamming to it, and I was like, yo, how can I put this into a Flashback Friday video? And I was putting my thinking cap on, I said, bingo. I said, it will be all about the R&B males and joints that will get you jumping in each year. So, it's like, I figured, let's start from the 60s and get a joint from the 60s from an R&B artist that you know that got the club rocking or wherever it was during that time. And I'm going to take y'all through each era because I feel like today's world, we don't have a lot of real R&B dudes representing for R&B that still will get you moving and get you rocking. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many R&B dudes on mainstream radio right now. So I figured, why not represent for that? Gonna start in the 60s and we gonna work our way to the present day. So I'm ready to get this started. Hopefully y'all got y'all drinks ready. I always have mine started. I got my Jack Daniels with this one because we gonna be jamming, getting a little bit of two-step in there. But it's all good, so let's get this started. Starting with the 60s. It's coming from my favorite singer, male singer of all time, the man that invented soul, Mr. Sam Cooke. I'm so excited to actually talk about him because I just copped the Portrait of a Legend vinyl, and it sounds so good. It's like 30 of Sam Cooke's greatest hits on there, and he even got some gospel on there when he was with the Soul Stirrers. So it's just dope. So to talk about him is just amazing. And Sam Cooke has so many classics, so many, but I feel like this joint, Having a Party, would get, back in the 60s, I could just imagine, like, it got the party rocking. And come on, man, this is 60s, they was rocking to this, like, dope. So, starting it off, we in the 1960s, you know what I'm saying, getting our, how we say, getting the brothers getting their perm right and all that good stuff. So we there, and we starting with Having a Party, and here we go. It goes a little something like this. Come on. There we go. Oh. Such a good time dancing with my baby, having a party. Everybody swinging, dancing to the music. On the radio. Come on. Come on, yeah. Everybody swinging, dancing to the music. On the radio, one more time, having a party, yeah. Everybody swinging. Yo, I could imagine in the 60s, yo, that the Apollo was rocking on this. Like, the Harlem Square Club, the Rooster Tail in Detroit, at any house party in LA, I don't care what nobody said. When they threw that joint on back in the 60s, I could just imagine everybody with their little radios on the side and everybody just grooving. You know what I'm saying? Like in the 60s, you could just imagine. Like, I could take you to Cooley High. The movie Cooley High, it was like, it was supposed to be in the 60s. And you watch that and you watch the house parties and how they were grooving with the little radio, but they blasting and everybody getting their groove on. And I could imagine everybody jamming to Having a Party by Sam Cooke. And when that joint come on, everybody on the floor. Everybody. It's no talking and everybody grooving. So I figured in the 60s, Sam Cooke was that dude. So I felt like for the R&B dude in the 60s, why not do a Sam Cooke song? And for me, that joint still gets my family rocking. We be rocking with the drinks in our hand, just swaying, having a party. Everybody swinging, dancing to the music. Come on, high on the radio. Yeah, having a party. Yeah, woo, that feels so good. Also, side note, Lou Rawls is singing background on that song. A young Lou Rawls. See, Sam Cooke discovered so many people. Bobby Womack, when he was part of the Valentinos with his brothers, and you know, oh my God, Sam Cooke, just the blueprint. So definitely starting off with the 60s, I had to talk about him. So we gonna slide into the 70s. We gonna slide into the 70s with our afro and our bell bottoms and our platforms on. We gonna slide into the 70s. And it was all about, definitely during that time, was about the afros, blacks expressing themselves in their music, in the way we dressed, in the way we talk. It was all about, you know, black power and standing strong. We had the Black Panthers and we had, you know, all that going on. But I can say this, in the 70s, it was a lot, it was very serious in the 70s. And I felt like a lot of people, like we had Marvin Gaye and Donny Hathaway and Stevie Wonder and Roberta Flack and everybody putting, you know, their social issues into their music. Curtis Mayfield, more, you know, everybody putting their, you know, out social issues into their music. But even though I felt like everything was serious, I still felt like we still knew how to get down and we still knew how to party. And for me, and not for me, I'm acting like I was there in the 70s. I wasn't even born yet. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? I think I probably was born in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? And I had a life there because, oh, that music just classic. But anyway, going off topic, they could depend on the Godfather of Soul to make them want to dance. And he will bless them with something. He might have been also talking about I'm black and I'm proud, but he also knew that we wanted to party. It wasn't, you couldn't be serious all the time. So I had to give it to the Godfather of Soul while we slide into the 70s. And I am talking about this joint right here.
I want to get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine, man. Moving, doing it, you know. Can I count it off?
1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. Get up. Get up. Stay on the scene. I like a sex machine. Woo! Get up. Get on up. Get on up. Stay on the scene. Get on up. I like a sex machine. Get on up. Woo! Yes, sir. Come on, man. Y'all got to tell me that don't feel good. It was in the 70s. You could imagine, y'all, like, I could, like, literally hear, I could imagine a 70s house party, and when this joint come on, everybody just get on there, and everybody trying to do the click-clack, they doing the bump, they doing all that. I could just imagine that. And, shoot, I can just imagine my family, because my grandparents that was the house where the parties was at. So everybody used to come to their house. And I just could imagine, you know, my grandma, she's not really a dancer like that. My grandma reminds me like a Whitney Houston. Once Whitney got with Bobby, she got a little rhythm. And not to diss my grandma like that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Once she got with my grandfather, because my grandfather could dance his ass off, like he could. And I could just imagine him just getting off to this. Like, I just could imagine my grandfather just, woo! And he just rocking, and then everybody watching him. That's one thing about my grandfather. When he did something, he wanted to be the best, and he wanted to make sure he was the best. So when it came to dancing, that's what he did. And I knew, this is crazy, because I know for one thing, I could imagine my mother getting down with this. I could imagine her getting it down to this. And when because my mom probably been, what, about 10, 11 when this came out? And then she probably just rocking. And I love when it gets to the bridge, because that's a breakdown. And when the breakdown comes from blacks, we go, oh, I like a sexy machine. Woo! That's the way it is. Woo! Don't worry right here, Get on up. Woo! Come on, y'all. Could y'all imagine Soul Train with this? Could y'all imagine Soul Train? Like, this is all I'm getting, yo. This song is just so epic, yo. And that's why, yo, this joint right there, you cannot tell me y'all not feeling Get On Up. Like, come on, man. This joint just get you jumping, just make you want to party. Get up, get on up, get up, get on up. Stay on the scene, get on up like a sexy machine. Get on up. Ha! Woo! Oh, that joint feels so good. It feels so good. So definitely in the 70s, I had to give it to the godfather of soul himself, James Brown, with Get On Up. Come on, man. So now we gonna snake ourselves into the 80s. We snaking it right now. We snaking it. So, during this time, music was changing once again, and it wasn't really focused on social issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a big thing like it was in the 70s. The climate was starting to change. Music was starting to change. And New Jack Swing was coming in. And thanks to Legendary, who don't get his proper respect that deserves so much of it. I'm so happy that Soul Train finally gave him an award, because he definitely deserved it. It's so many careers that was built on New Jack Swing, and people don't understand why Teddy Riley is just one of the best of all time, and he created a genre that was just amazing and legendary. And to me, during that time, once New Jack Swing came in, for me, maybe I might be bugging, but I thought with New Jack Swing, you wearing your church outfit with a rope chain, and you dancing, because that's all New Jack Swing is. You dancing. It's a dance. Everybody's sweating. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the Love and Basketball movie, and My Prerogative is when Monica walks in with the quote unquote her dude to the prom, and they rocking. You know what I'm saying? And dudes and girls is dancing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody in their church outfits and S-curls crazy, and they just rocking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sweating, and that's what I thought. But, you know what I mean? With that being said, I feel like the king of New Jack Swing, even though I feel like, what's his name? Dang, Teddy Riley started it. I feel like Keith Sweat is the king. They try to give it to Bobby because of all the records he sold, and they try to give it to Michael because of all the records he sold. But they seem to forget that the first New Jack Swing album came from Keith Sweat, Make It Last Forever. And to me, they don't give him that respect. And when you think of New Jack, the first album you should go to is Make It Last Forever. It should not be Don't Be Cruel, and it should not be Dangerous. In respect, I respect all that with the sales and the things that it did, but the first New Jack Swing album had to be Keith Sweat. And to me, when this joint play, if you ain't rocking to it, I can't trust you. I can't trust you at all. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. I wanna get it and get it and get it and get it. I wanna do it like this, do it like that. And it's like it ain't no turning back. Woo! Your heart, girl, is on fire. And ooh, you're my desire. Song, wrong. It's all good. It was the wrong verse, but it's all good. That's funny. It was the wrong verse, but it's all good. But you know one thing about this song? Like, I've done so many videos talking about my pops because he was such a hip-hop head. My pops wasn't even a dancing dude like that. But when this joint comes on, he'll try to do a little something. It was funny to watch, though. And then he'll just do a little something. I don't even know what my father would do. But then after a while, I think he'll realize it ain't good. So he'll just... I going out. Like, and my dad was like a hardcore dude. So when you had the hardcore dudes rocking to this is, and this takes me to the 80s for real, because I could imagine these hardcore dudes playing this joint out of the 88 Honda Accords with the windows down, and they riding by, and the dudes on the corner is like, yo, what you call the car? That joint is fresh right there. Like, yo, that's crazy. And then they like, yo, that Keith Sweat is banging out there, though. Them joints is nice out of those speakers, though. Like, I could just imagine that. Like, just good times. So, for me, I had to represent for Keith Sweat. And in the 80s, I feel like this joint will get the party rocking. I Want Her off the Make It Last Forever album. Dope joint. Now we just gonna cabbage patch our way into the 90s. Yes. It was all about the bright colors and all that. And for me, I just looked at a picture because I was home maybe about 3 weeks ago. And I was looking at these pictures. And I could not believe the stuff that my mother had me wearing. My mother had me wearing this bright yellow suit jacket with this red and blue tie with this red shirt. I'm like, yo, are you kidding me right now? I'm like, Ma, why would you do this to me? And maybe that's the reason why black is my favorite color, because my mom had me in these bright, crazy behind colors, but that's what the 90s was about. You know what I mean? But one thing about the 90s, y'all, it was fun. It was fun. I'm so happy, you know, I was raised in that era, because it was just so fun. And I was talking with my big sister, Kay, and we was heading to a Morgan cookout with her alumni and my big bro, Kill, and we was going there, and she was talking, and she was just like, yo, y'all just remember, and she started talking about her college experiences, and she was like, yo, when songs used to come out when we was in college in the 90s, it was just so fun. And this was during a time where, you know, hip-hop was really becoming more mainstream, and it was connecting with R&B, and it was just a beautiful thing, and everybody was just happy with it. It was just so fun. And it's just lasting memories, and it just took me back. Like, I just remember, you know, hearing songs like When Mary Came with You Remind Me, and CeCe Peniston would Keep on Walking, and just so many 90s joints that were just crazy. But to represent for the 90s male, I had to throw this classic from Montel Jordan. It's a classic. You can't deny it. When you play it, everybody love it. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Come on.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
This is how we do it. Ha! This is how we do it. Woo! This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40. Woo! That's my joint right there. Yo, that joint is a classic. You can't deny it, yo, for real. And I don't care. When this joint comes in for me, I just be so ready to get my Running Man on. I'll be like, let's go, yo. I'll be just like killing it, especially, and mind you, it's about a minute long. So by the time it's almost finished, I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for the chorus to finish, because I'm like, oh, I'm getting tired. So then when the chorus come in, I'm ready to sing. This is how we do it. You're all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Spit the track of the old school, man. This is how we do it. Woo! So see, mind you, that was already a minute in. And so I've been doing the Running Man for a minute by then. So I'll be happy when the chorus comes in, because I'm ready to sing it for real. So I'm ready to, this is how we do it. But come on, man. Like, this song definitely gives you the flavor of the 90s. And this is crazy, because Montel Jordan, his first debut single is his classic. Like, that's crazy. A lot of people just can't do that first up the bat like that. And for this song to just be huge for him, crazy. And right now, you can play this joint. I don't care where you are, who you with, whatever. Any party, club, whatever. This will get the club rocking just for this. Listen. This is how we do it. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, I hope y'all feeling it. I hope me taking y'all through every decade. I hope y'all feeling it for real. But the next, we gonna stinky way our leg into the 2000s. We gonna stinky leg our way into the 2000s. So for me, in my opinion, this was kind of when R&B kind of started to take a dive. You know what I mean? And it kind of took a turn for the worse, let's just say. But this video ain't even about that. It's not even about that. We just jamming to the music. So for the 2000s, I picked Usher. And there's two Usher songs, and there's two reasons why I picked it. Because my pops used to love this joint. And when he blasted, anytime he would get in his car, he would want to blast this. He would want to blast it. And then another reason, because this is my twin's favorite male artist, and I know he would love for him to get back to doing this instead of trying to cater to this new generation that don't really know you, but you want to cater to them. But I guess his album Hard to Love proved that was the wrong route to take, and maybe you should do music that is for you and not try to be something that you're not. But anyway, again, it's not even about that. But for 2000s, I think this song definitely gives you 2000 flavor. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. It's okay, girl, 'cause I'ma be alright tonight. You don't have to call. Hey, it's okay, girl, 'cause I'ma be alright tonight. And this brings me back to so many memories for real, y'all, because when this song came out, I remember it was a time where my pops, we were going to the store for my mom. We was going to the store for my mom, and my mom ran my dad, and Vernon to the store, my brother Vernon. And she was like, yo, I need y'all to go to the store. And mind you, we just saw the video for You Don't Have to Call, right? So we get in the whip, and crazy that the song is on, right? So then Dad start blasting it, and it's at this part. So you know what we start doing, right?
Oh, girl, your face is saying why. Tears and night.
Boo, boo, boo. Like, because it's crazy, we had just saw the video, so we just boo, boo, boo. When they in the car, boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. So we did that, and my dad is in the car, and he just hitting the brake, because we had a stoplight, and my dad just hitting the brake, and we on beat, and me and Vernon and boo, boo, boo. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just started doing that, and that just brought me back to the 2000s when, and this was 2001, and, you know, Pharrell bless, you know, Usher with this banger for real. And anytime I hear this song, it brings me back to, you know, the 2000s, and even though, you know, R&B was kind of taking a little bit of a turn, we still had our artists representing R&B in the right way, and Usher was definitely one of them. So for the 2000s, I had to give it to Usher. Well, you don't have to call. Alrighty. So now for the last joint, we gonna get our two-step on with my Uncle Jack in my hand. You know what I'm saying? We stepping into the 2010s decade. So we gonna two-step. We gonna do it right. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we're still in this decade because we're in 2017. And right now, we don't have a lot of solo R&B male dudes representing, you know, for R&B right now because mainstream is not letting it happen. But a plug, if y'all check out my current R&B bangers, I got male R&B artists that's giving y'all joints. I got female R&Bs that's giving y'all groups, all that. Check out current R&B bangers. I'm telling you, R&B that should be on mainstream, but mainstream is not playing it because they trying to say it's dead. But that's neither here nor there. But that was a plug in for me though. But this last joint, since we just kind of been grooving and kind of been really going hard, I felt like even though it's a smooth joint, it's really, really a smooth joint. And Miguel came with it, and he came with a joint that really touched all ages. My grandma likes this song. A little 5-year-old likes the song, and that's what it's supposed to be about. When you bring out a song, you're supposed to cater to everybody. And Miguel definitely did it with this joint, and hopefully you guys should know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, it goes a little something like this. On you, please, baby, and you gotta know, let my love adorn you. Yeah, baby. Woo! Yeah, man. Yo, I remember when this joint came out, everybody was loving it. Everybody was loving it. Yo, this joint just make you get your two-step on, get your little cognac, get you a cigar, make you have a cigar, and just two-step to the side. It's just such a smooth joint, like everybody, and that's what you're supposed to do. Try to connect to everybody, and this song connected to everybody. That's why Miguel deserved his Grammy and all that. But this joint right here, I must say, for this decade, this song right here definitely represents for real, and this will remain Miguel's classic. I don't know if he can get a better record better than this. He might can, but yo, he did it with a dawn for real. Everybody loved it, and I feel like that is a joint that, you know, was represented for R&B when it came to the males in this decade right now, and that's a dawn by Miguel. Yeah, y'all, I know I've been all over the place. Yo, I had a couple before I did the video. Y'all see my cup is kind of almost empty. But, you know, hopefully y'all enjoy. I took y'all through each decade. I started with the 60s and we worked our way to the current. The joints so you can make your own playlist. Is Sam Cooke Having a Party? James Brown, Get On Up, Sex Machine. Keith Sweat's I Wanna. Martell Jordan, This Is How We Do It. Usher, You Don't Have to Call. And Miguel's Adorn. These joints are all classics. If you can't jam to any of these, I can't trust you. Period. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. Because if you can't jam these classics, don't talk to me. Because you bugging. Because these songs are classic. It's epic. And then I took you through each decade. But that's neither here nor there. But I guess I'm going to slide back into the 80s to end this. I think, you know, this joint I wanted to make part of the list, but I said, you know what? I'm going to end with this joint for real. And this joint will forever bang. And everybody loves it. And you definitely RIP to Luther Vandross. And we going to go out on this. Come on. Get me right. Where we at? Okay. Never tomorrow. I just don't wanna stop. I'm out, y'all. Peace.